Alright guys, so we got this villain arc going to be starting on the 15th of September, so we don't have to wait too much longer for this, and it's going to be really interesting because we're going to be going through the story of all of the villains, and if you can see on the picture here, all the villains are here. So a lot of talks are with Rose coming to Pokemon Masters, and he is going to be coming to Masters. Like, it's kind of obvious at this point too, because you can see the pictures here. We have all the villains from every single region. So in the beginning, like in the middle here, we have Giovanni, and then on the right side we have Archie, and then we have Cyrus, and then we have Lucamine, and then Lysandre, and then on the left side we have Archie, or Maxi, sorry, and then we have Getsis, Guzma, and then on the very left we actually have Rose, and that does look to be like Rose. And if we pull up a quick picture of Rose on Google Images, trusty Google here, this is how he looks over here, like when he's not darkened out on the Pokemon Master preview picture. Like we can see over here, that's his outline of his head, and then you have that little strand of hair. And then when we go back to the picture over here, now it's not a clear picture because this is a screenshot from the Pokemon Presents when they were announcing a whole bunch of Pokemon information. If you can see, you can kind of make out that little strand of hair on the left side of the face, or our left. But obviously for him it would be like his right side. But for us on the left side, you can kind of see the little strand of hair. So that is to be suspected of Rose, to me personally. But like, it does make sense because we have all the other villains from the other regions, and at the very back, like those are like the newer villains per se. So that I feel is going to be Rose. But we won't be getting Rose's story for a long time because they are going to be going in order. So they're going to be starting off with Giovanni, and then they're going to go to the Johto region or Hoenn, and then Sinnoh, Unova, and so on. So they're like going to be going in order. But what I'm really curious about is how they're going to do the story, because we know Lucamine became good. Like, she's all like friendly, she's talking with all the other heroes in the Pokemon universe, and she's making amends with her family. Like, they're all bonding and everything. Like, she became good. And same with Guzma. We know Guzma to be good now, and he is I guess still friendly. Like, he's still himself, like where he's calling people stupid and everything, but like that's his personality. But like for the most part, like he's friendly now. He's talking with little kids and everything. Like he's cool now. So I wonder what they're gonna do with him. And same with Archie and Maxie. I guess they kind of became a little bit softer in Pokemon Masters as well. So like, I'm really curious about them and how their story is gonna be, because we know that they became like good, I guess. So it's gonna be really interesting for sure. But it's gonna start off with Giovanni, so like, who knows, maybe he might be in talks with Lear, and then we know with Hoopa putting portals up and getting different Pokemon coming from dimensions, bringing them to Pasio. So maybe Giovanni will talk to Lear, and then he'll go to different dimensions or alternate universes and get these villains to form a little army, because we know Lucamine and Guzma and the other villains to become a little bit softer in Pokemon Masters with their story. So maybe that's what Giovanni will do. But we will find out a little bit on the 15th when this event does start. And because of this arc, I do suspect a lot more villain banners to come during the end of this year, because they can't just put this like arc up with all these villains and not have any villains come out. So I think from this point on, we're going to be seeing a lot more villains come into Poke Fairs, Master Fairs, and even Spotlights. So maybe we might get another Giovanni in the future, and he could have like Rhyperior. Maybe we can get Archie with another Sharpedo that can Mega Evolve, but then like he's gonna kind of make Grimsly with his Mega Sharpedo irrelevant, I guess. So I don't know. Like, there's other Pokemon that Archie, Maxie, Getsis, Lucamine, like all of them have like a full team of Pokemon. So they could come back with different Pokemon, of course. Like maybe Getsis will come back with Weavile. Lucamine with another bug type or whatever Pokemon she has on her team, and then Cyrus can come with Gyarados that can potentially Mega Evolve or something. Like, there's a lot of potential and possibilities with these villains now, because with the arc, I definitely expect more scouts to come with this arc to sort of align with the whole story and everything. Because we will be getting a bunch of free synchros, of course, during the story. Just like with the first story, like at the beginning, like we got a bunch of free synchros when we were going through this story. So I feel it's going to be the same with this. And what I'm really excited about for this new arc is like just like with the beginning arc with the Pokemon Masters Championship or something like that. We got a bunch of stages for co-op as well, where we can use our synchros that we summon for and use them in co-op as many times as we want and have fun with our synchros. So I'm really hoping that we can get some steel weakness events or battles in this little area or in this arc, because we don't have any steel battles that are weak to steel, so it's kind of annoying in that sense. So hopefully this arc will bring some stages that have steel weakness, same with poison, dark, and more just more variety when it comes to battles that are weak to certain types, so that we can have fun with certain synchros that we summon for. Because a lot of the times I'm also summoning for synchros that I could actually use in Pokemon Masters. Like when we get another steel type, it's like, oh, okay, well, another synchro I won't be able to use that much, because there's not a lot of steel weaknesses in Pokemon Masters that we can actually play with, unless it's like a specific event for steel types or whatever, or if it's a champion stadium week that has a steel weakness. But outside of that, like, we don't have any other battles that have a steel weakness. Same with poison. There are some stages that are weak to poison, but if they're going to be bringing a like a poison stage, like for co-op or whatever, then give us a new good poison type, because that's one of the typings that we really need. So that's one of my excitements for this arc, having more stages, and then more weaknesses that we can bring our Pokemon in to battle with. But I'm definitely excited for this. I'm excited to see all their backstories, how this whole story is gonna start. Like, again, I'm really curious on Guzma and Lucamine, because we know that they like became good. So I'm curious to see like how this story is gonna play out. Like, is it gonna be telling us the backstory of them, or is it gonna be like a modern story of them where they become evil again or something? Like, I'm really curious about that. But let me know what you guys think of all of this. What do you think might happen? How do you think all of this will be told? What Giovanni can potentially do, because we know this is going to be going in order. So Giovanni being like the leader of Rainbow Rocket with all of the other villains, he's probably going to get like Hoopa or something, or someone to open portals and get different or alternate versions of these villains, because again, Lucamine, Guzma, and some of the other villains, they became soft in Pokemon Masters. Like, they became kind-hearted. So it's going to be curious. I'm going to be curious to see like how all this is to be told. But yeah, we don't have to wait that long. On September 15th, that's when it's going to start. So we got like 2 weeks or so until this starts. But we're going to be preoccupied with the 2-year anniversary with the new Master Fair N and Reshiram. So and then we're also getting 2 more other anniversary synchros. We don't know who they're going to be, but we can see Rose in the picture here at the far left. So I do expect Rose to be coming during this anniversary as well. But for the third synchro, I have no clue who this could be. I'm still thinking Red could be coming with Pikachu maybe. But we'll see. The data mine information I feel could be coming later this week. Like, the latest will be Friday, just because on the 29th or the 30th, that's when, like, depending on your time zone, the 29th or the 30th. For me, it will be the 30th. So depending on your time zone, that is when the anniversary will start. So it will be like on Sunday night or Monday morning. So like, they won't be having a data download with a dev letter like on the day of. That won't make any sense. So latest I feel is going to be Friday. So like, if we don't have another dev letter or data download tonight or tomorrow, then it's going to be Friday. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. Obviously, once that does happen, if I do have my day off on that day, then I'll make a video on the dev letter. But if not, I'll probably make a little short on YouTube, sort of quickly going over that for you guys, just so I can still have the news up for those that don't read the news section on Pokemon Master that often. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this whole story arc for the villains. And another thing, by the way, because of this story arc for the villains, I'm definitely expecting a lot more villain sync pairs to come to the game. Like more Poke Fairs for the villains, same with more Master Fairs, more Spotlights for villains, because all of these villains have a full team of 6 Pokemon. And they have different variations of their teams in each game that they appear in. So, because of that, we can expect a lot more villain sync pairs to come to the game with a different variety of Pokemon as well. So I'm very excited for that. But again, let me know what you guys think of all of this. Let me know what you think could potentially start up this whole arc, how Giovanni will get everything started, and leave all your comments down below. I'm very curious to see what you guys think and how this whole story will begin. Thankfully, we don't have to wait long, so I'm going to patiently wait, but we will be preoccupied with the whole 2-year anniversary, so September 15 will be coming very quickly, much more quickly than you think. So that'll be it for this video. Again, let me know what you guys think of this whole villain story arc, and I will see you guys later.